If you like a full coverage glam, but you don't like your glam to look full coverage, you're going to want to grab a freckle pen, my friends. Grabbing a freckle pen will literally fix it all. It will make your foundation, no matter how full coverage it is. Did you see that bubble on my lip? It will make your foundation, no matter how full coverage it is, look less like it's there. Now, I've already done a few, but I'm going to do a few more. This is the Rudy and Buble freckle pen. And the point is that if you can see visible freckles on the nose or anywhere that you would typically have them, or where you might get them in summer from being on a vacation or it being hot outside, whatever, if you just go over your foundation with those freckles and apply them where you want them to be, then it's a trick on the eye, because you wouldn't have these being visible if you had a full coverage foundation on. Do you see what I'm getting at? It's like if you had a full coverage foundation on, you would be covering them all up. Now, some people ask me often, like, well, how do you do full coverage foundation on somebody with freckles and not start to look grey or muddy? Well, then I think I would probably lean like somebody who's got a lot of freckles naturally, because any of those freckles, if you put the wrong undertone of foundation over the top, can start to shift a colour that you might not want. I would probably go a little bit, for lack of a better term, I'd probably just make sure that the undertone is leaning a hair warm, even if you're maybe a cool undertone. I don't know. I actually haven't experienced a super hyper freckly skin on a job where I've ever had to do a full coverage foundation. I also probably wouldn't want to do that kind of foundation on somebody with all those freckles, because I think that they're beautiful and I wouldn't want to cover them up. On somebody with freckles, I would simply use a brush like this if I needed to, and just go in and just minutely conceal. That would be my method. But if you do have a lot of freckles, just go a little warmer so that it doesn't make that cool tone, doesn't make those taupey freckles go like really grey. And then I would always, if you are going to do a full coverage base, just pencil them back in or flick them back in with, it could be an eyebrow pencil, it could be a freckle pen like this if you have access to this. It's such an amazing little tool just to make your makeup look even more natural. And actually sometimes, like, I love doing this with just concealer and a bit of blush and a little bit of lip. I mean, I'm only wearing concealer today, not foundation. And so, you know, wherever you've got some natural freckles or beauty marks, just add a few to those areas as well. This is a mole on my forehead that somebody once tried to extract because they thought it was a blackhead. I was like, you think I'd be walking around with a blackhead that big on my face? No. Yeah, just make them look more natural. Like, I've got a cluster right here. And this, you know, might be controversial to the dermatologist in the room, because this might be like considered hyperpigmentation. I don't know. I don't really mind. You know, it's my face. We each should do what we want to do to our faces as we, you know, see fit. Those ones were a bit random, but just like the more freckles, the less heavy your coverage will look, even if it is literally stage makeup. See what I'm saying? Don't say I never teach you nothing.